Good afternoon, grade 9 students, and welcome to our ICT 9 Computer System Servicing Quarter 1 Week 6 lesson. So, in this lesson, I hope that you will um, listen carefully to the discussion that we are going to discuss. Going through the lesson, let us first determine our objectives. So at the end of the lesson, the students will be able to A. Recognize the ways on how to generate business ideas. B. Determine the factors in selecting the right idea. C. Generate potential business ideas. And D. Apply the knowledge of generating business ideas in the real world scenario. Our topic for today is all about generating ideas for business and selecting the right idea. There are some ways by which you may generate possible ideas for business. So first we have examine the existing goods and services. Second, examine the present and future needs. Third, examine how the needs are being satisfied. Fourth, examine the available resources around you. And fifth, read magazines, news articles, and other publications on new products and techniques or advances in technology. Let's talk about examine the existing goods and services. So how do we examine the existing goods and services? So these are the guide questions that you are going to need in order to examine the existing goods and services. So first we have, are you satisfied with the product? Another question, what do other people who use the product say about it? And another one, how can it be improved? Are there many ways of improving a product from the way it is made to the way it is packed and sold? So you can also improve the materials used in crafting the product. In addition, you introduce new ways of using the product, so making it more useful and adaptable to the customer's main needs. So when you are improving the product or enhancing it, you are doing an innovation. You can also do an invention by introducing an entirely new product to replace the old one. So business ideas may also be generated by examining what goods and services are sold outside by the community. So very often, these products are sold in a form that can still be enhanced or be improved. Examine the present and the future needs. Look and listen to what the customers, institutions, and communities are missing in terms of goods and services. Sometimes, these needs are already obvious and felt at the moment. Other needs are not that obvious because they can only be felt in the future, in the event of certain developments in the community. So for example, a town will have its electrification facility in the next 6 months. Only by that time will the entrepreneur could think of electrically powered or generated business such as Xerox copier, computer service, digital printing, and etc. Okay, so in generating business in a certain location, you should have a futuristic mind or having a vision of the future in order for you to satisfy your customers, the institution, and the community, and also to make your business grow or expand and last long. Next is examine how the needs are being satisfied. So needs for the products and services are referred to as market demand. To satisfy these needs is to supply the products and services that meet the demands of the market. So the term market refers to whoever will use or buy the products or service. And this may be people or institutions such as other businesses, establishments, organizations, or government agencies. So in order for us to satisfy our customers, we are going to examine how the needs are being satisfied. So, an example for that is to supply the products and services that meet the demands of the market. So, there is a very good business opportunity when there is absolutely no supply to the pressing market demand. So, business or industries in the locality also have needs for goods and services. Their needs for raw materials, maintenance, and other services such as selling and distribution are good sources of ideas for business. Next is to examine the available resources around you. So observe what materials or skills are available in abundance in your area. A business can be started out of available raw materials by selling them in raw form and by processing and manufacturing them into finished products. For example, in a copra producing town, there will be many coconut husks and shells available as waste products. So these can be collected and made into cocoa rags, doormat, and charcoal bricks and sold profitably outside the community. So a group of people in your neighborhood may have some special skills that can be harnessed for business. So for example, women in the mountain province possess loom weaving skills and have been passed on from one generation to the next generation. Some communities there set up weaving businesses to produce blankets as well as decorative items and various souvenir items for sale to tourists and lowland communities. In creating business idea, you should read magazines, news articles, and other publications on new products and techniques or advances in technology. You can pick up new businesses ideas from Newsweek, Reader's Digest, business magazines, Go Negosyo, Cab Materials, a small industry journal. The internet serves as a library where you may browse and surf on possible businesses. It will also guide you on how to put the right product in the right place, on the right price, and at the right time. So listing of possible businesses to set up in an area may also be available from banks or local non-government organizations. Now let us talk about selecting the right idea in creating a business. Once you have embarked on identifying the business opportunities, you will eventually see that there are many possibilities that are available for you. It is very unlikely that you will have enough resources to pursue all of them at once. Which one will you choose? So you have to select the most promising one among hundreds and one ideas. It will be good to do this in stages. In the first stage, you screen your ideas to narrow them down to about 5 choices. In the next stage, trim down and the 5 choices to 2 options. And in the final stage, choose between the two and decide which business idea worth pursuing. Screening your ideas, examine each one in terms of the following factors. So first, how much capital is needed to put up the business? So how much money you are going to spend in creating your business? So second, how big is the demand for the product? Do many people need this product and will continue to need it for a long time? Third, how is the demand met? Who are processing the products to meet the need, the competition, or the demand? Then, how much the need is now being met, or the supply? Fourth, do you have the background and experience needed to run this particular business? So, in creating a business, you should have a knowledge or experience about the particular business that you are going to generate in a particular area. Then fifth, will the business be legal, not going against any existing or foreseeable government regulation? So when you create a um, business, so you will have to look if it is legal or not. So if not, then do not do it. Then another is the business in line with your interest and expertise? So one of the most important things that you are going to think of when you are generating a business in a certain place, you should have or you must focus on your interest and expertise. So if you are not interested or not expert on that particular business, then you should not do it because if you will do it, it will just have a bad or negative outcome. So just focus on your interest in creating or generating your business. So your answers to these questions will be helpful in screening which ones from among your many ideas are worth examining further and worth pursuing. So that ends our lesson for today. So if ever you have